Just because your favorite influencer slaps their name on a snack doesn't mean it's actually good.
Created by social media stars, Prime is already banned in some schools.
Class action lawsuit.
We're just trying to elevate the brand, switching the kernels to make them better and more fun to eat.
And Mr. Beast, turns out they had a bit of a problem.
I feel like the world wants this.
I'm blind taste testing them all against the big name brands to see whose product is actually worth your money. And yes, we are saving Feastables versus Hershey's for last. Be Happy Snacks by the D'Amelio family versus Smart Food. Let's go.
Your eyes are closed?
Eyes are closed. Can you just say ready? What?
Ready?
Yeah?
Did you want me to wash my hands before or after we do this?
Number 2 is my favorite.
Number 2 was Smart Food.
Yeah. Number 2 is way more flavorful. They're both white cheddar, right? The white cheddar flavor is not really strong. It's very subtle. It's still good. It's really good popcorn. But I really like the bold flavorness of Smart Food. Is it healthier? Is that like why it doesn't have as much flavor? This one is 5.4 calories per gram. This one's 5.7?
Yep.
It's higher?
Yeah.
Really? That's funny. It has like the amount of calories on the front to say like, hey, this is calorie wise, but actually it's higher in calories than this. But the calories aren't the only thing that matters. It looks like this might be a little bit higher in fat as well. I think they're the same. I don't know if I'm missing something, but it doesn't seem like it's a cleaner or healthier or less sodium or calorized product compared to this, and this one has more flavor.
And we also got their cotton candy flavor.
This is gonna be a hard one for me because I'm not a cotton candy person, but I love popcorn. Where can you buy cotton candy flavored popcorn? I'm here for the exciting, fun flavors. There's actually not that much sugar. That's surprising. That's like shockingly not disgusting. I thought I would hate it. It tastes sweet, like a caramel type popcorn without all of like that hard sugar that's on it. It just has like a subtle sweet flavor, so I actually kind of like it. Creators are up against 2 main hurdles when they launch a food product, and that is habit and convenience. This probably isn't for me a product that I'd be like, I love this popcorn so much that instead of grabbing from an online grocer, going to the store and grabbing it, I'm gonna order this online and wait for it to be shipped. Even if I was a massive D'Amelio family fan, I want to support them, but then I'd probably go back to like my regular favorites if it didn't beat them out in taste. And that's something we have to take in consideration with every single product here. Can they overcome the habit and convenience? Smart Food was only $2.50, whereas Be Happy Snacks was $5 a bag, so for twice the price, that's quite the difference.
Okay, so now you need to give it a rating out of 1 to 5.
1 to 5?
A 1 being that you would rather chew gum you found under a public bench, or a 5 being that you would elbow a grandma on a Black Friday sale to get to it first.
I'm gonna go with a 2.5. They were good. I wouldn't buy it over the competitor brand. I want 3. I like that you get unique flavors that you can't get at the grocery store, and honestly, personal preference, I like this packaging more. Next we have Joyride by Ryan Traham versus Smart Sweets. Watermelon.
Chew faster.
On the unnecessary shoving fingers in my mouth. Oh, number 1.
Joyride.
Joyride?
Yeah.
Has so much better of a flavor. Whereas Smart Sweets, it had more of a sour watermelon. It's a sour melon, that's why. But I feel like the sourness was overpowering. You couldn't taste the watermelon at all. Oh my God, they're both saying sour watermelon, but this one was only sour, no watermelon, and this was like no sour, all watermelon. We chose this competitor because it's supposed to be like a sugar smart alternative to regular candy, which is also Ryan Traham's Joyrides. That's their thing. It's 80% less sugar.
I'm a little bit worried what all the reviews said about Joyride.
Yeah, we need to count down to like gassy belly. Apparently everyone online is saying that Joyride, no matter which one it is, they cause you to have a bit of a gassy belly. I'm trying. No, here, let me shove my fingers all up in you. Let me shove my fingers all up in your mouth.
It was aggressive.
Yeah, close your eyes and see how it feels. So this says no fake junk, no synthetic colors, which I actually really love that. Even though I have a whole drawer of food coloring, I am very like food coloring conscious these days.
These are a little bit sour.
Do you agree
These
though?
are much more chewy. Yeah, I would agree. Ryan Traham's better.
Okay, less calories for Ryan Traham's, about twice the amount of sugar in Ryan Traham's, and I'm gonna scan them with the Yucca app that my mom constantly harasses me about. So this one scored a 63 out of 100, whereas this one scored a 72 out of 100. So more sugar, but higher on the Yucca app. I feel like more flavor. Price difference, they're the same. $5 per bag of candy. You do get a lot more candy for the same price. Oh, it's starting. I'm like,
already?
Oh no. We also got their sour blue raspberry strips. Oh. It's not super flavorful. It almost tastes more like a fruit leather, kind of like candy, but somewhere in between. But I actually like that it doesn't taste super artificial either. I hate cherry. It tastes like a Twizzler.
You think Twizzlers are awful?
I hate them.
How did I not know this? Give me that, please.
Okay, now close your
The
eyes.
more you do it, the more I'm gonna do it.
Oh. I do feel like they are healthier than regular candy. You're getting more bang for your buck. Impressed, honestly.
Okay, you're gonna rate it 1 to 5, with
Okay.
a 1 being that you would rather unclog a stranger's shower drain with your bare hands, and a 5 being that you would write a fan fiction of it and mass text it to every one of your contacts.
I want to say 5, but maybe like 4.5. I would have liked more different kind of candy options. I feel like they didn't have a ton of variety yet. I feel like 4.5 feels fair, especially considering like the bang for the buck. We have Prime by Logan Paul versus Gatorade.
Okay, ready?
Ready?
Here comes the straw. Open your mouth. Okay. Good?
Number 2?
Yes.
I just have my mouth like 3 times.
Ready? There we go. Barely took anything.
Oh my God, that's so different. I'm gonna go with 1.
Gatorade.
Gatorade, okay. So this has a lot less sugar. This has like no sugar. I don't really like artificial flavors. And this one was very heavy on the artificial flavors. This one was like watered down artificial flavors. But when we look at the sugar amount, holy crap. This has 41 grams of sugar and this one has 2. That's extremely different. But then I'm guessing to make up for the fact that this doesn't have a lot of sugar, it has a whole bunch of crap that's probably not the best in artificial sweeteners. We chose Gatorade as the competitor just because they're both sport drinks and they had the white kind of ice pop flavor. This one does feel a lot more lean. So if you are worried about your sugar intake and your calorie intake, I can see why they're doing well on the market and they're a competitor. The Gatorade got a 4 out of 100 on Yucca. The Prime got a 39.
If you didn't like that one,
Yeah.
you may or may not like these.
Okay, the cherry freeze. Nummy.
She loves it.
Oh, it's so bad. I don't know how anyone, but you know what I'm the monster who loves the artificial banana flavor, so there you go. Okay, this would be my favorite. This is a berry freeze. Almost tastes like a snow cone.
That's sweet. This one has more sugar. This is definitely the most palatable.
It feels the most watered down, like these are like really strong. So we've got Gatorade coming in at $3.29 and we've got Prime cutting right under at $3. They're really out there to like smash the competition. Prime is kind of available everywhere too. Like you can get them at convenience stores, you can get them at Walmart, you can get them everywhere, which makes them easily accessible, which also makes it easier to beat out the competition.
You gotta give it a rating of 1 to 5 again. 1 being that you would rather take a bite out of a raw onion like it's an apple, and a 5 being that you would practice how to introduce it to your parents.
Honestly, it's really hard because like to me it's a 1 because it's just not my type of product. But I will say that it did have a lot of flavor and I feel like it was more conscious of like the sugar levels and calories, which I feel like if somebody's grabbing it, that's what they're grabbing it for. So I'm gonna give it a 2. If my reviews seem low at all, that is because I'm trying to be as honest as I can and really comparing just the product to the competitor. I also just wanna say I am not reviewing the influencer themselves, I'm just reviewing what they made. Next we have Osmo by Nick DiGiovanni versus Windsor. I mean, both pink Himalayan salts, so there's not gonna be much to compare, but they have really specialty salts. Crunchy crunch, felt like a lot of salt. Osmos, that was a lot of salt. Okay, let's taste them.
Ready?
Ready?
Did
Salty
you know?
popcorn?
Did you know? I know that there's like the whole thing about everyone's on about the pink Himalayan salt.
Can I have the second one?
Probably come from the exact same place. Sorry, I forgot to ask you, Freddie.
They taste the same. There's not a
Because
winner.
it's both pink Himalayan salt.
I know.
With regular table salt, they actually add potassium iodide because for a while people were having deficiencies in that, and now that everybody's on with the pink Himalayan salt,
Yeah.
which does not have potassium iodide added
Oh, that
to
was
it,
the deficiency.
they're starting to have deficiencies come back. So it's not all that it's
Crazy.
cracked up to be.
It is $12.99 for this container. versus Windsor, which is $4.29. No one's gonna go to the website, I don't think, to order just like the regular salt when they can get this off the shelf because they're the kind of exact same thing. The thing that makes their product special are their other flavors. So we have a hickory blend, we have a 4 cheese, and a caramel pumpkin spice. I could not find at any regular store that was accessible a specialty salt that was unique in flavor like any of these. Starting with the hickory blend. Almost like a hint of barbecue popcorn. Like it's not bad, it's not a favorite. This one though, 4 cheese salt. Hello, I'm gonna add enough so you can taste it. That's too much, that's too much, now we know. It's not super cheesy. It kind of tastes like specialty popcorn, like from like Kernels or something. It's really good. This one, a caramel pumpkin spice, genuinely excited. Not my favorite on popcorn, but it's really good. I don't like sweet popcorn. I like salty popcorn. But if I was gonna go with sweet, I would go with this because I like the flavor. Color me impressed. I do think that they are expensive. Like it is pricey compared to like a regular salt, but it is more of a specialty luxury salt. And I don't think that there's like a direct comparable on the market. I think the product goes beyond just the influencer. They've created like a really unique line.
Poor Archie.
Archie's very upset because he likes popcorn. You already had yours. No one forgot you. Ready to rate it.
All right, give it a 1 if you would rather let a toddler with sticky hands do your makeup. Or give it a 5 if you would join a pyramid scheme just to get another taste.
5. I'm a big fan. I feel like, yes, the price is a little bit of sticker shock because like it does feel expensive, but I feel like the price reflects the fact that it's a specialty item and I think it's really fun and flavorful.
He's given up. Poor boy.
Thank you, little monster. Funny thing is, most of these influencers are not like food influencers. They're vloggers, they're doing other kinds of content, but they're selling edible products. And I am so curious to actually get into the edible product space. I don't know if you guys would love to see a product that is like an edible, fun product. Is it a cake mix? Is it like a pre-made cookie? Like, is it pre-made cake? I don't know. Let me know if you have any ideas of what you would like me to create if you think that that would be a fun product for me. Because like, creating the perfect flavor blend sounds like a good time. We got Chamberlain Coffee by Emma Chamberlain versus David's Tea. We're trying their matcha. I love matcha, but I've never made it at home. That is quite the size difference. This big container just feels a bit like false advertising. The matcha only comes up to there. This one says 5 to 6 scoops, but it doesn't come with a spoon. So we looked online and I had a matcha kit and they said this is a scoop. It has 6 scoops in there. And Emma says half to 1 teaspoon. So that's a little bit more of like a
Look at you. You never do that.
I never do that. This seems a lot more fine if we're looking at the texture of it. Whisk until frothy. I'm new to this. Then we're supposed to add our milk of choice and then pour our matcha over top of that. Oh no, okay. So I will say off the bat, Emma's is darker. I feel like you're just tapping them around and so it throw me off.
Okay, open your mouth.
Okay. Oh. 2, hard 2. Which one's which?
I think this one's 2. David's Tea. I was trying to make noises and then
And then you mixed up.
yeah. You can confirm this for me, Yulia.
Honestly, this one just tastes really watery and milky, but I feel like this one had a lot more matcha powder going in. This one tastes more matchy and I like the flavor more. David's Tea was $13.99, but Emma Chamberlain's was $29.95. So that is really expensive.
Emma's is about half the volume or weight.
This one seems smoother and creamier. Like I honestly expected to like this one more because it is more of a premium product. If I added more matcha to it, I'd probably get more of that flavor. But then you're using more of the expensive product and that's my only hang up. But matcha isn't actually what Chamberlain coffee is made for. It is in the name, coffee. We've got
Sorry, that was really bad.
the worst Chamberlain coffee, and we've got Chamberlain coffee cold brews. Like this is, I think, what started the whole product line. This is open because we had to make all of our cold brews ahead of time because they need like 24 hours to steep, which they have been in the fridge. They come in these like ginormous tea bags. Like that is a hefty amount of coffee like in one tea bag for one singular cold brew. But I think you need it more concentrated because it's cold brew. This feels like an excessive amount of stuff to review from one brand. Her cold brews have such unique flavors. Look, we have vanilla, cake batter, and brown sugar. I just think that's so fun. So let's try the cold brews first. It's just basic vanilla. I should say I never drink anything black either. I always have creamer in it. I'm so sorry, I don't like the cake batter. That was not for me. The vanilla is good. Okay, I also don't like the brown sugar blend. That's very strong. So Kevin was sampling them to make sure that we didn't overbrew them. So these ones brew for 24 hours. This one only brewed for 12 hours, which does say 12 to 24, and this one got like really dark and strong. It's probably too strong. She had a lot of different coffee flavors, but we're trying the light roast ground, the early bird, compared to the one I normally drink with cream. They taste really similar. Coffee is a really hard thing to judge because I think if you try somebody's coffee, no matter if it's an influence or other product, if you hate it, you're never gonna buy it again. If you love it, you're gonna keep buying it. And the cold brews were good. I love their interesting variety of flavors. Like they also have a hazelnut that we didn't try and a caramel that we didn't try that I'm excited to try. Overall, like I think it is very fun.
You're ready to rate?
Yes.
Give it a 1 if you would rather drink warm milk from a forgotten sippy cup, or a 5 if you would choose it over getting a friendship bracelet from Taylor herself.
Oh my goodness. That's quite the low and high. I feel like I wanna go with 3.5 because I feel like the hot coffee I really liked. I like the variety of products and I like the packaging. So I feel like that's fair. Pause. We reviewed so many influencer products that if we left them all in this video, the video would be close to an hour. So to keep everything flowing, we're pulling a couple of those out, but I'm still gonna post them. We're gonna post them over on our members only content. I'll leave a link down below if you're not a member and wanna sign up, but those will be over there just because this video is long, man. Back into it. Next we have Hot One Pringles versus Flaming Hot Doritos. Now this isn't actually like a Hot Ones product, but I think it's like a product collaboration with Pringles, which is just really cool. It's limited time, but how does it compare? Because I've actually never tried Flaming Hot Doritos, and I know they're a hot topic, so I'm gonna try not to tell by the shape and texture of the chip. Can you just like break it?
Is it hot? It's like flaming hot? Oh, I just it up.
Is it flaming hot?
Oh my God. Okay, ready for the next one?
Yeah, my mouth's on fire.
How's that one? Is that hotter?
That's sneaky hot. I like the first one, which I'm guessing is the flaming hot Doritos. It has that like cheesy Dorito flavor, but then it has the heat. I feel like this is Pringles plus heat. Without that extra flavor, it's like sneaky hot. But I do think that this is like fun and interesting. And you got
2 more over here.
So the first one we tried was their Rojo. Second one's Barbacoa maybe. No heat. It's literally just like barbecue. Third one is Verde. It smells hot. I don't wanna.
I tried to pick which one that was smelled closest.
This one I didn't like the flavor as much. I feel like this one I like the most. This one I feel like honestly had a bit of flavor, but then it had a harder kick of heat. I think it's a fun collaboration. I think it's if you'd like spicy chips, but I do like this one better because it was more than just spice because it had flavor as well. So our Doritos came in at $4.49, whereas the Pringles were $4. So I feel like they are very comparable.
So rate it a 1 if...
My mouth is on fire.
Rate it a 1 if you'd rather get sneezed on mid-sentence by someone on a bus, or a 5 if you would get a neck tattoo of it.
I'm not a spicy chip person. If I was, I would definitely prefer this one. So I feel like I've got to give it like a 1.5, just because like my lips are on fire, my tongue is on fire. This is a lot. It's just not my type of product, but I do think it's a cool product. So for somebody else, like my father-in-law loves spicy foods, this he might give a 5 out of 5. It's like natural lip plumper. We've got One Up Candy by Phase Rug versus Weirdly Delicious, which I was shocked that I could even find freeze-dried candy in a grocery store because I've never seen it. So let's see how they compare.
Sorry.
I mean, it's an experience to start because it's very puffy, like a cheesy, and then gummy like a candy.
Is it also ringy?
Okay, let's try the next one. Oh, harder. 1.
You like the first one better?
This one.
Yeah, the peach puffs.
I feel like this was harder. I feel like it didn't have as much flavor. This one had like more of a peachy flavor to me. You wanna try it?
Oh my God. Nope. No, that's not my experience.
Yep. As someone who doesn't like, he has texture challenges, I thought that would be a no. They have other ones. So we have gummy bears, which are now gummy balls. That one's less for me. This is sour worms. The crunch. My favorite so far. And then we have lemon drops, Which is cool because they still have like their texture on top, like a little sandwich. Oh, I like them.
You do like them? Because I wasn't sure from your reaction.
Honestly, I like all the different flavors. I did find this one specifically, I like this peach one better, but I did like the other flavors. With that being said, this was the only single freeze-dried candy I could find through multiple grocery stores. I don't know why a brand like Skittles isn't doing freeze-dried Skittles. So Weirdly Delicious came in at $7.99, whereas 1UP candy was $5 a bag. For a whole like bag of candy for $5, that's like a specialty item. I think that's a good price. And like that packaging, I'm sorry. Which item is a child going to choose when they want candy? Very influencer product, and I think it's very fun.
Ready to rate?
Ready to rate.
Give it a 1 if you would rather sleep with a spider somewhere in your bed, but you don't know where. Or a 5 if you would fight a toddler in a public place for the last piece.
I want to give it a 4. I love the packaging. I like the price for what you're getting. And I like that it's something different that you can get on the shelves that's out there. Even though I thought this one was more flavorful than this, I think that this one's more fun. I think it's fun for everyone to experience, but it is a bit of a texture overwhelm. We got Matt's Taffy from Matt's Off-Road Recovery, which this just feels like a missed opportunity to not have a Maddie Taffy. I get that maybe doesn't feel very like off-road, you know, but like Maddie Taffy runs off the tongue a lot easier. And their competitor is Taffy Town. I had a really hard time finding a local competitor, for being honest. Like I went to a lot of stores. That is a lot of flavors.
I feel like more flavors than there are actually in the bag. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, and what happened here?
Boy. There's only like 3 flavors.
Now what's up? What's the deal here? So on their website, they did say what flavors came in it, because then I couldn't find it anywhere on the actual packaging. So there's banana, tangerine, caramel swirl, and raspberry lemonade. Oh.
What?
Says visit taffyshop.com to order more. So I'm guessing what happened was Matt used these guys and got their taffy and his favorite flavors and put them in his own packaging.
That's probably
But then they put their pamphlet in there. So if you want these flavors, I guess you've got to go to the other taffy store, not the influencer one.
Okay, you ready?
Ready?
Open up. Probably should have cut these into smaller pieces.
I don't want candy. I hate it.
What's the flavor?
Oh no, cotton Peppermint heart?
What? Those are very different flavors.
Help!
What do you?
Just give me a tissue.
Just here, come this way. Oh, now you can open your eyes. Just don't look at the table.
Right, okay. Okay.
You good?
Yep.
Open up. Sorry. How's this? It's good?
Much better.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, that's chewier. All right, I like number 1. Which one was number 1?
Matt's Taffy. The cinnamon heart was also Matt's Taffy.
This is a cinnamon heart? I'm sorry, in what world? It says the banana, the tangerine, caramel swirl, and raspberry lemonade. There's no cinnamon heart. Okay, the banana I liked. So artificial banana flavor. They're very artificial banana flavor. So they were both good and both comparable. This just felt like it had a better depth of flavor. It felt like it wasn't just banana. It felt like it was almost like caramelly banana, whereas this was like straight up banana popsicle. I'm very confused about the whole cinnamon heart situation. Let's try a caramel. The flavors in this, I feel like are a lot better. I really like them. Matt's Taffy came in at $21 and Taffy Town came in at $19.83. Very comparable prices, but I will say for the same price, you're getting a lot less taffy. I feel like that's gonna impact how I rate them.
Give it a 1 if you would rather eat hot cereal with orange juice instead of milk. Or a 5 if you would stand outside the brand's headquarters holding a candle and whispering thank you.
I feel like it has 4 potential, but it has to be lower because there's like a number of things. The less of the product, the wrong labeling of the product, and like the issue with them clumped together. So I feel like it has to be more like a 2.5 or 3. Keeks & Co. by the Vlogbrothers versus Tetley. Oh no, I don't know where the tapping's coming from. It's so confusing. They're the same. They feel very, very similar. I can't really taste the difference. I think this one's better. Oh, interesting. Okay. They both feel a little weak, which is funny because chai is a very bold, strong flavor, and these have been steeping for like 7 minutes, so it's enough for the flavor should be coming through. But I will say this tastes a little single note and a little bit watery, whereas this had a different depth of flavor that I liked, but they're not extremely on opposite ends, like vastly different. For Tedley, it came in at $3.99, whereas Keeks & Co, it came in at $18. This has 20 tea bags in it, whereas Keeks & Co came with 6, but it was a variety pack. It is better, but I don't think it's like 3-4 times the price better. So we did brew a couple others. So this was their chai. Now this is their Golden Fire Ginger, which I'm very excited about. It has such a unique blend. Oh, you'll like that one.
I do like me.
Kevin loves a lemon ginger tea. It's very lemony more than ginger. Feels more lemongrass.
It's a pretty good flavor
It's
though.
good though. This is Moonlit Mint. I was also very curious about this because I drink mint every single day. Wow, there's very strong peppermint. Oh. Okay, the peppermint tea is really good. I feel like it's a bit more single note. It feels just pepperminty. My favorite of them is the Golden Fire Ginger. Definitely premium tea, but it does taste higher quality and a lot cleaner than the Tedley.
Okay, give it a 1 if you would rather reach into a bucket of soggy tissues. Give it a 5 if you describe it as the one that got away in therapy.
Great White Buffalo.
The great what?
Great White Buffalo.
Honestly, I would give it a 5 because I really like the flavors, but I will say the price is what brings it down for me. So I'm gonna go 4. We have Feastables by Mr. Beast versus Hershey's and Lindor. He says he's better than Hershey's 10 times over, but Lindor is better, more known for like the higher quality chocolate. So let's compare all 3. It's hard, it's all chocolate, but I think I would rate them 1, 3, 2. The first one that you gave me was
your
the best.
favorite? Okay, that was Hershey's.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
That's very funny.
The second one I tried was last place.
That's Feastables.
That's Feastables.
Yeah. Lindor was
second.
Yeah.
That's so opposite to what I would have thought that it would have been. Because I love Lindor chocolate. It feels more creamy and rich, but didn't have as much chocolate flavor. So I will say the second time around, I'm preferring Lindor. But I don't know if that's just my mind, you know what I mean? I have to give Feastables another try. No. They're all good chocolate. There's not huge differences, but I feel like this one didn't have as much of a chocolatey flavor. Feastables came at $2.99, Hershey's was $2.19, but Lindor's was $6.29. Curious to see this. So we got the Reese's bar versus the peanut butter. Okay, so this is the Reese. A lot of peanut butter flavor. It's really good. Versus the Feastable. I prefer the Feastable. The Reese's is really good. It's just really sweet. Whereas this, I feel like I'm really feeling the peanut butter, I'm feeling the chocolate, and the sweet is kind of the last of it. Now, I am a big dark chocolate lover because I'm not a big sweet person. No. I've had dark chocolate that's still melt in your mouth, almost like milk chocolate, but it has that dark bitterness flavor. This feels like more your typical dark chocolate that is bitter and hard. Mr. Beast's claim to fame is that he is so much better than Hershey's. I'm not sure I saw that in this video. I feel like they would beat out a competitor mainly because of the branding and who's selling it. Mr. Beast has a huge fan base, so they're gonna follow and wanna buy everything that he buys, especially when someone who's randomly buying a Feastable could end up with like a $10,000 suitcase of cash when he walks into the store and sees him buying a Feastable. You know what I mean? So I feel like that kind of big branding is what's selling this, maybe more than the actual flavor of the chocolate bar, but it's not a bad chocolate bar. I do like that on the website, it is very apparent about how ethically sourced the cocoa is, and that's a big part of the branding. Now, I remember seeing a lot of stuff in the news about all these other chocolate companies, and I believe these ones included, who were not ethically sourcing their chocolate. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was the tea on it. So the fact that like right out of the gate, he's trying to do it right, I do think that that deserves extra points.
You ready to rate?
Yep.
All right, give it a 1. If you would rather have someone whisper in your ear the lyrics to You Are My Sunshine while you can feel their breath, rate it a 5 if you would choose it over your phone if you could only keep 1.
Oh, hard. I think I'm gonna do a 3 because I feel like the flavor wasn't like, oh my God, but I do like the other aspects of like the fun branding, but also the more ethically sourced chocolate, if I'm correct on that. No, I'm gonna go 3.5. I did really like the peanut butter one, so let's go with 3.5. Mr. Beast Beast Burger versus A&W Fast Food.
Coming in hot. Well, it's pretty cold actually. Open up, open wider.
How hot? Oh,
Bite, chew. You got it? You ready for the next one? Here it comes.
Nope, I have a very full mouth. Oh, a big bite, man.
You're welcome. You looked hungry. You're still chewing? Open up.
Oh, oh,
Need a napkin? You had some crumbs.
Did I?
You didn't really.
Okay, can I open my eyes?
No, you have to keep them closed for the rest of the show.
I like number 2 better. I'm guessing this is number 2 just because of the texture. They honestly both tasted so similar. This burger actually had maybe a little bit more flavor. They both are just very, very plain hamburgers. The only reason that we chose A&W is because we could bundle them together when we got them delivered, because we had to get this delivered and not go pick it up fresh, which is why it's cool, because it is a ghost restaurant. Beast Burger does not operate as its own chain. You have to like order it from a other kind of burger restaurant that just happens to also make that there. It's a hamburger, which I would expect more from like Mr. Beast, who wants to do everything like go big, go home. So they have crinkle cut French fries. They look seasoned.
They kind of look like McCain's. It's hard because they're soggy and wet or
Okay,
cold.
I have another soggy wet French fry.
Thanks for that. I don't really like the seasoning on this one.
I find
It's
them very
odd.
spicy. Light seasoned French fries are really good. These
Yeah.
feel like heavy seasoned French fries, and I'm not a fan of the seasoning, so it's just something's really not working with those. The cookie is what I was most interested about, being a dessert person. When I ordered it, it looked like it says chocolate chip cookie, not cookies, but it shows a picture of like 6 cookies. So I thought I was getting like 6 tiny cookies, but no, it's like $4.25 for one freshly baked cookie.
That didn't sound freshly baked.
Oh, I feel like it was just disappointing all the way around. I mean, the cookie is very dry, is very overbaked, and it tastes heavily like flour. It doesn't feel like it has any balance of like butter or vanilla or like a good chocolatey undertone. Like it's not like a good chocolate chip cookie. This feels like just an influencer product, if I'm being honest, because I think it would have a hard time beating out other fast food competitors. I think the reason that it gets sales is because Mr. Beast has a large dedicated following who want to buy stuff from him, so they would buy this. But I don't think they would actually buy this because it's a great burger that they crave and want. What was the price for A&W?
A&W is $16.99.
$16.99 for a combo, and the price for Beast Burger for a combo?
$19.59.
Not including the cookies, just for the combos, $3 more. It feels comparable, but also for $3 more, if it was a really good burger, I wouldn't ever notice the $3 more, but everything fell short for me. The packaging is actually what I love. Like when you look at what your fries come in versus what your fries come in, like that is very Mr. Beast. That is very like influencer product. It's fun. I just wish the flavors on the inside match the fun vibes of the outside.
All right, we give it a rating. A 1 being you'd rather suck on a stranger's wet sock, or a 5 being you would eat it again even if it gave you mild food poisoning the first time.
You have to really love food to be like, I don't care about the food poisoning. I get 2. I feel like for fast food, it's pretty average, but on the low side of average. So 2.
It wasn't even that fast.
No, it wasn't even that
It's not
fast.
like you can go and pick it up. You gotta order it to your house and wait a half hour.
Wow. Let me know what you think of all these influencer products and if you've tried them. For me, my top favorite has to go Osmo salts, and then Joyride candies, and then Keeks & Co. Even though they're expensive, I actually really did like their flavor of teas. And those are the 3 that I probably order again or recommend to somebody. Also, my belly seems okay considering Joyride said like their biggest thing online was that it really upsets their belly and gives you gas. So far, nothing. So I feel like busted a little bit, at least for me. Let me know if you tried them, what your favorites are. I love you.